if you want to go from this to this, stick around, we'll show you how. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're actually on location. I'm Handy Ginger. Well, I don't know if I'm handy, but I am a ginger. And speaking of gingers, I have a guest here with us today. So this is my brother here, and we're about to replace
Also a ginger.
Oh, that's also a ginger, that's true. We're about to replace his Weathermatic sprinkler control with a Rachio 3. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to take a picture of the existing wires for the new setup, so we know what color goes in what order. So now that we have that picture, we can take this whole unit out and mount the new one. So let's do that now. Okay, so we're gonna take out these mount screws. So once we take this all apart, we need to unscrew these wires. We already taken a picture of them so we know where they go, so that we can remove this whole assembly. And this should just have one mount screw on the back. So as part of the instruction book, it comes with a mounting template. So we're gonna pull that off. So now we're marking the holes. We decided not to use this one because when we put the wires up here, we didn't want to have a gap, and we wanted to use the existing cover. So we moved it down a little bit. And then part of the kit came these anchors. Here's the new box. So you just pull that cover off. It's just held with a magnet there and there. And then we'll use these screws to mount it where we put the anchors in the wall. All right, so now let's go ahead and put these in. So like I said, the white is your common. If your common's on the left, obviously it's easier to go into this one than it is this one. So and these are just spring clips where you just push up and push it in there. And now's the time where we need to refer to our photo. All right, so if we look, we've got red, yellow, green, blue, black, brown, orange, gray. Just to make this look nicer, we're gonna remount this right here so that when we put this cover on, it looks nice and clean. So now we're gonna put the power in right there and run it out through here. Plug it in. This cover back on. And now we are ready to set it up on the phone. All right, so the last part is you have to go download the Rachio account or app and create an account. So we've done that. And so we want to hit add controller. And then we're gonna find the controller. And so here we're gonna enter our street address. Now we entered our address, we're gonna say add location. Now we're going to scan the barcode on the controller. Now we're gonna connect. And so you select your network and hit next. The lights went from, it was yellow, it's kind of telling you where you are in your setup. So we've successfully joined the network, and so it's adding it, and it's asking me if I want it to connect to the local network. I want to say okay. Okay, so now it's looking up all the local weather, and now we need to set up our zones. Here you can name your controller. You name your favorite name. If you have a clever name for it, you can do that. Once you've created a name for your controller or use the default, it's going to ask us about what each zone is. And so as we select what the zones are. We're gonna set them up, and you can manually test one zone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk out to the flower bed. We're gonna hit test zone 1 and make sure everything's good. And once we're good with that, we're gonna end the video because you just keep walking that through and that's all you do. So let's go make sure we've got good on zone 1. All right, so there's a sprinkler head right there. So we're gonna say test zone. And it's giving you a notice that's saying that zone 1 should be watering, but it's not. All right, so we obviously have a problem because it's not working. So let's go back and look at the wiring. So this is how we have it set up and wired. And this is the picture that we took before. And so if we notice the red wire, and it's really hard to see, but it's connected to something called MV, which is master valve, which is the M right here. And notice that we don't have that hooked in. So I think our problem is we just need to move all these wires one over to the left. So let's do that. Okay, so now we got them all rewired. The red one is the master valve and everything else just moved over one. Let's take a look and see if we fixed it. Okay, so now that we've rewired it, we're gonna run a quick run zone and we're just gonna kick it off for a minute. And these sprinklers right here should pop up if we got it right. And as you can see, everything is popping up like it should. So that was it. The wiring fixed it. So we're gonna stop that. And this is how you replace a sprinkler controller with the new Rachio sprinkler controller. I'll put all the links into the description. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Ginger's out.